Recently, Kylie Jenner fans took to TikTok to express how furious they were with her new line of swimwear. Many people harped on how the material felt weak and how the stitching was already coming apart when they opened their delivery. Today on the show, we're going to be talking about more of Kylie Jenner's alleged scams. But first, if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. With that out of the way, let's begin. Hundreds of Kylie Jenner fans blasted her swimwear line on TikTok, claiming that not only were the suits of poor quality, but many of them had major sizing issues. Not to mention, they were being sold for $80 per item. $80 for poor stitching, paper-thin see-through fabric, and ultimately items that weren't sized properly. One TikTok user said that she had purchased all of the one pieces from the collection and was shocked that every single piece did not meet her expectations. She goes on to say, "I got an XL on this one, didn't go over hips, see-through." And the TikTok has been viewed over 630,000 times, liked by more than 35,000 people, and filled with comments like this one that say, "Return them all, she could have done way better," with another adding a more interesting point saying, "I mean, they all could be from Shein as far as we know." And if you don't know Shein, they're essentially a fast fashion site, so the prices are typically very low because of the poor quality that you're receiving in return, and on top of that, they've been accused of stealing from smaller designers before. They're basically Fashion Nova's direct competitor. The reason I bring this up is because in the past, Kylie has been known to have some eerily similar connections with her merch and other companies. For example, the scandal with her and ColourPop. When she released Kylie Cosmetics, her gloss collection sold out in minutes despite the multiple controversies surrounding her manufacturing process. As fans were hunting for cheaper alternatives to Kylie's lip gloss, they stumbled across ColourPop Cosmetics, and the similarities between the two products were very noticeable. During an exclusive interview with Refinery29, the ColourPop founders shed some light on why their formula was essentially the same as Kylie's. The duo that created ColourPop also created this company called Seed Beauty. Seed Beauty works as an umbrella company where in their laboratory they create cosmetic formulas for ColourPop as well as private label products. Kylie Jenner was brought into the Seed family as part of what they called an incubation program. She would have complete creative control over her product, but she could also use the lab and their company's existing resources. So perhaps the same thing has happened with her new line of swimwear. As I mentioned in my last video, I really doubt that she is on the ground floor of the factory watching them sew every pair. It's most likely the same thing that happened with her lip gloss. She probably just went to a company, gave them some ideas of what she wanted. She doesn't need advertising, just her own Instagram feed, and boom, within a matter of time, her designs are up and ready to buy. It's also the problem with purchasing merch from influencers and celebrities though. You're really only buying it because they are telling you that it's the hot new thing to own, or because you have some idea in your mind that you'll become just like them if you buy their clothes. Chances are they had almost no hand in choosing the quality of their product. They may have designed the logo or the style, but when it comes to quality, there are very few celebrities and influencers that are on the ground floor making sure that all of their products are of the highest quality, which you would think would be the case based on what she's charging for these swimsuits. Alas, it just doesn't work that way. If you're going to buy something from an influencer, I would recommend doing just a little bit of research into the product, or at least checking out some reviews to make sure that it's money well spent. As for scamming her fans, I think her fans feel like they might have gotten scammed by this, but I don't believe Kylie had intentions of scamming her fans. I mean, why would she do that? That would be insane for her to knowingly produce clothing with awful quality to make a quick buck. But either way, we would love to hear your thoughts on all of this, and don't forget to drop us a comment down below. For now though, I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube, or at least try.